He's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
MP grabs the miss. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shoots the three. The 76ers another three.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Bridges. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Ball no good. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the corner, it's Bird. Here's Doncic. McCain gets a wide-open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the...
And so it's MP making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Making some changes here. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Taking a look at the 76ers. Carter out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Brandon Boston. Then it's MP. And it's Robinson. In at the 5, down low. A wide open look for Bird. And the Lakers with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A 3 from MP. The 76ers another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside, Ball. Smith sets the pick for Ball. And again, the Lakers no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Good on the three-point shot.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Philadelphia?
MP outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. MP's got 43 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ball, the pass to Bridges. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's MP for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
3 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end.
He's about to tear it up.
Can Sheila be scared for badges?
Yeah, maybe a little check him out of.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on. Well, Doris, the end of the regular season fast approaching. Are most teams where you expect them to be?
No, I mean, there's always some big surprises, right? That's what makes this game so compelling. There's never a way to predict who's going to rise and fall throughout the year. There's always something unexpected.
Now, New York starting five. Keegan Murray is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's McCaw in at the three. Pass to MP. Right wing. The three from Edgecombe. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brunson passes to McCaw. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Back to MP. To the inside. Antetokounmpo outside. Off the mark there with a three. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Brunson passes to Bridges. Here's McCaw. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. McCaw, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. The shot from 20 feet out. And Antetokounmpo, the bucket on the assist by MP.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Murray for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the 76ers head coach. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
From deep, MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 5 now.
I just love the ball movement.
Knicks trail by 5. Outside Wembanyama. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, how about that quick three response by Mikal Bridges?
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak. MP outside. And And it falls all over the rim and in. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, sticking it in the mid-range. When you give MP that shot, this guy loves it.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Whitehead in at the 2. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. MP with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Philadelphia moving it around. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Sixers score.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Puts one up from 19. He's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Shot clock at 6. Spins. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Philadelphia. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Count it. Good.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
McCain against Brunson. To get back on track. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from McCain. The 76ers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. And he's been playing some fantastic basketball lately, earning him the Eastern Conference Player of the Month award, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And 1:01 left to play in the first half. And he gets the bucket. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's McCaw. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Wembanyama, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's MP. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Knicks trail by 13. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Whitehead. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Another miss by Wembanyama.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Edgecombe out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's MP, then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Flag in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by MP.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches going.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
Here's Brunson outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
They kick it out to Murray. To halt the run. Here he goes.
Plenty of quickness from Murray on the drive. Just sprinting in.
The Sixers lead by 19. Doncic passes to MP. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Ooh, nice fadeaway to get it over the top. MP's got 11 points here in the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCaw. Rebound by Philadelphia. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Brunson against Doncic. To win the run. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson. Second chance effort. Good D by Doncic.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And he's going for the oop here. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pass to Wembanyama. Doncic against Brunson. Murray scanning the floor. It's stolen by MP. Oh, deflected. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
So both teams changing it up here. Brunson against Carter. The three. Brunson misses.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
MP, the pass to Robinson. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Throws it up high. Throw it down on the lob.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Outside Brunson. Wembanyama, screen on Carter. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Philadelphia on top, running away with it. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for New York, they've got Derek Lively, and it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard position. Brunson misses.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's 37 points for MP.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Jovic. Here's Sorber, covered by MP. Here's Whitehead. New York working the ball around now. Here's Jovic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. MP's got 40 points.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And again, it's Philadelphia.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Brunson on the drive. Count it. Brunson's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
MP looking around. Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, Philadelphia.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
To the paint. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Get him out, get him out.
Fires for three. Jovic's shot is off. The 76ers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's MP. Again, Philadelphia.
That's just MP getting to his spot and cashing in.
Now Brunson. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Core comes in for Robinson, and it's Ball in for Boston.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Wembanyama, screen on Carter. Here's Brunson outside, and it's MP with a rebound. 4-3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to McCaw. Now Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. New York again can't hit. And here's MP from outside. Off target with the shot. So no problem for Philadelphia.
Radioed in, so I might not have heard.
Hey, this is tunnel staff with.
Scary. Sounds like a lot of sugar. Looking good, my guy.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Edgecombe is out there with Doncic. Then it's Flag. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's MP in at the force line.
Wow, that's a big finish by a big-time player. Banchero, he is something.
And here's MP for three. Banchero grabs the board. Wagner finds Black. Now Banchero. Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Richardson no luck. And so MP will bring it up for Philadelphia. And that one is good.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
On offense, here are the Magic. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giannis sets a screen for MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that 3-ball.
And here's Banchero. Last game we saw him score 32. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Banchero.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks is outstanding. He dropped 56 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Really just a fun...
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Brandon Boston. Edgecombe is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's MP. And it's Thor in at the 4-man position. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Bufkin. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Carlson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's stolen by Mullen. Wagner outside. There's the pick. Throws it up high. Hammers the alley through.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
The 3 from MP. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Bufkin. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Tries to hit him. And the rejection by MP. To the paint. Here's Boston. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
On the wing, Davis. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Pass to Buffkin. Richardson outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Richardson's got 6 points.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Back to MP. Collinsworth grabs the board.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Banchero. And it's flagged with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 10. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Flag. Flag's got 3 assists in the game. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Collinsworth, and it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Lets it go from deep. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, Banchero's a good offensive option from a lot of different areas.
MP, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Robinson, and it's Edgecombe in for Brandon Boston. Richardson outside. Here's Banchero. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And Banchero is just so enthusiastic. He keeps raising the energy he's bringing to the offensive end.
And here's MP for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. MP's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
MP against Banchero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is some strength. Banchero takes the foul, but it's not enough to throw him off rhythm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Flag sends a screen for MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. 76ers lead by 16. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody.
Looking at Philadelphia, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Orlando Magic.
It ain't rocket science.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Richardson is out there with Black. And it's Smith in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the inside, right wing. Launches it. And again for 3. MP. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Orlando has possession. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Smith dishes to Richardson. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
3 points. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Wagner outside. There's the triple. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that one up quick. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Oh, great ball movement there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Doncic passes to MP. Black grabs the board. Magic have gone 0-5 at the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Back to Richardson. Floats one. Wagner passes to Banchero. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 18 points in the game.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
And the 76ers call time here. The match. The Magic trail by 18. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. MP out there with flag. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Carter. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And there's the bucket from MP.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Black with it. Mullen a screen on Carter. Black up top, defended by Carter. Black, no good.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
MP outside. And Flag throws it down.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The 76ers leading by 18. Carter finds MP. Fires for three. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now Black. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
The Magic called timeout. And Philadelphia making a change here. Boston's checked in. Over in the corner, Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good. MP.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's Banchero missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Richardson for three. Knocks down the three ball. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The three ball. Another three for Philadelphia.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Smith. Richardson against McCain. Banchero is screen for Wagner. They get the rebound. Black kicks to Wagner. Richardson outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a...
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. MP is out there with Flag. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Edgecombe in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Traore. He's out there with Topic. And it's Pierce in at the 5. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A., since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interests. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
Here's Edgecombe, and here's MP from outside, on target from range.
Success at the arc is all about confidence. Luckily, MP is not lacking in it.
Pass to Topic, lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the 2 teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
And here's MP from outside. And the 76ers another 3.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Topic, no good. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Doncic passes to MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. MP's got 9 points.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Traore. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. His shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Traore, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. No good on the shot. Good D by Doncic. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 14.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the Brooklyn. MP really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
A 3 off the inbound. The long-range hit from MP.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Walter out there with Traore. And it's Hall in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 10. MP outside. Pass to Edgecombe. From deep, MP. And the 76ers another three.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Here's Furphy. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Five to shoot. Launches a three. Nails it from three. Furphy's got 13.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
From the arc. MP again from deep. And the 76ers lead by 13.
What a night for MP. He is in the zone. And look, that cylinder must be huge.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Traore. Still without a bucket. Takes the three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number.
Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Furphy. They set the screen. Launches it. Doesn't go in. Third miss out of 9 shots. Philadelphia's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he's going for the lob. It's stolen. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Walter. Here's Traore. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The 76ers making a switch here. Philadelphia leading by 14. Back to MP. The three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. MP's got 28 points for the game.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Bass. Inside. Here's Buzelis. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
A powerful jam by MP. I think he really enjoyed throwing that bad boy down.
Pass to Furphy. Here's Topic. No points so far. Steps back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Walter, he's checked in for Furphy. Philadelphia also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Robinson. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Here's Buzelis, covered by MP. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Hey, go over that.
26 seconds left in the second period. Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing. Down low. Here's MP. And there's the rejection. Pass to Topic. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Sixers ahead, leading by 17. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Hello, everybody.
Looking at Philadelphia, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got MP. Luka Doncic is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's flagged, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the center spot. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 33 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Traoré, guarded by Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Traoré. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. MP scanning the floor. And he lobs it up.
Well-timed pass by MP, and that's how you drop a dime.
Nets trail by 20. Pass to Traoré. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Good D by Doncic.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Topic. Here's Buzelis. Here's Pierce. No made baskets yet. And that one drops.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Traoré. Step back shot. Good. Traoré's got 6 in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to MP for 3. It's rebounded by Pierce. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the left wing. Here's Bass, covered by MP. He gets it in there. Bass has got 5 now. The Sixers lead by 20. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Traoré out there with Walter. And it's Furphy in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Furphy. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. MP shot is good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Walter. There's a screen. Pass to Hall. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Here's Toure. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Looks like they're going to keep pounding it inside for as long as they can.
One shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Unload from 13. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Hall. Over MP. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Carter on the wing. Back to MP. Let's go with a three. Count it from distance. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Walter from outside. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Stolen by MP. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
For Brooklyn, whose Ellis is checked in for Hall, Bass comes in for Furphy, and Topic is subbed in for Walter. Philadelphia also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Robinson. Edgecombe comes in for McCain, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Carter. They set the pick. Pass to Pierce. Wide open look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
MP outside, three-pointer, and it's good! He hits another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Bass's shot is off. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-5 run. Back to MP from behind the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Flag. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP outside. And again! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Traore. Pass to Bass. Fires the 3. Topic, no good.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games with our shorter games and market players.
Okay, listen though, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy.
So synthesize, gather, review, summarize.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. It's time. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Flag. Antetokounmpo is out there with MP. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Edgecombe in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Cunningham, and he dunks it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Here's Philadelphia. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
And here's Cunningham, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Newell. Cunningham on the wing. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Giannis sets a screen for MP. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Newell. And the shot is good. Newell's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And that one's good. MP.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Cunningham looking around. And the rejection by MP.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Three-pointer. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Pass to Newell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Detroit making a switch. Connects checked in. Jared McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He contributed 62 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
From the arc. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Newell. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Antetokounmpo kicks to MP. The shot. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cunningham sets a screen for Connect. And again, Detroit with the 3.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
A 3 from MP. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Cunningham outside. A fader. Again, the Pistons score.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple. Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Back to MP. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Cunningham outside. Here's Newell. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Newell's got 11 points. MP getting it done for Philadelphia. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We come back right after this. And the 76ers making a change here. MP's checked in. The 76ers leading. Ayton is out there with Newell. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then there's Bird. And it's Buchanan in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And here's Bird. Following the three-pointer by MP. Stolen by Robinson. Here's MP. Pass to McCain. MP outside. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Newell, covered by MP. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And MP throws it down hard.
What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim right off the glass.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Ayton. Hasn't made one yet. Bird, the pass to Buchanan. Here's Newell. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. 76ers moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Bird gets to Ayton. Pass to Newell. Fires the 3. And it's flagged with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very good.
Power that baby down. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a great effort by MP, putting himself in a position to succeed.
Now here's Bird. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominating.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Keontae George comes in for Bird. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Thor's checked in. Brandon Boston comes in for Flag. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Jared McCain. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Carter. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 14. Cunningham outside, over Edgecombe, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Back to MP. On the wing, Doncic. Still yet to score. Bangs home the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 15. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And the basket by Buchanan.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
Substitution on the floor.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Doncic against Cunningham. Pass to Buchanan. Outside, George. Shoots over Edgecombe.
Oh, he did it! Just got it off in time.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the...
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thank you for being with us.
And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got MP. Doncic out there with Edgecombe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Outside, George. Pass to Newell. And the 3 off target. The 76ers leading by 10. And MP jets right back to the rack.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Cunningham outside. Nice D from Doncic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Down low, the Pistons working the ball around now. Booker the pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so, MV will bring it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Newell. To the middle. Here's Cunningham, and it's blocked. And they get it back. The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 11. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's the 3. MP nails the triple.
Stretching out the floor so big in this league. MP right there, providing some spacing.
Cunningham kicks to Booker. A shot by George, wide open. It's good from long range. George has got 11 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside, George. And here's Booker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 11 feet away. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Well, defending Cunningham was a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now, here's MP. And what an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Connect, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the 76ers also making a change. McCain's checked in. Pass to Newell. Cunningham outside. The 3 from George. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
Here's Newell. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Connect with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-6 run. MP finds Doncic. Beyond the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, stolen by Connect. Here's Newell. The kick out to Cunningham. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Dalton Connect. Thompson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Buchanan in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. And the 76ers with some changes. Thor's checked in. And it's Carter in for Edgecombe. The 3 from MP. That one falls coming off Carter's feed. MP's got 58.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Connect. Thompson a screen on Carter. Here's George. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Connect. No good on the 3.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Pass to Buchanan. George in the post. Carter on him. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And a wide open look for MP. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Here's Buchanan. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
3-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside. 76ers moving the ball around. On the wing, MP. Pass to Thor. And good that time. Thor's got 6 points in the quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And Connect gets it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
So it's Detroit now after the Sixers pick up 2. To the paint, here's Ayton. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
MP against Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So they foul intentionally.
76ers foul, MP.
And that one misses.
Team second. At the line.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Ball. MP right side. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Cunningham outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one...
Great game.
about game time, bring the pain time.